The superscription of Psalm 57 places it at one of the lowest points in David's life. He is hiding from Saul in a cave. Most scholars connect this to either the cave of Adullam in 1 Samuel 22 or the cave of En-Gedi in 1 Samuel 24. Either way, David is a fugitive. The king has turned against him. He has no army, no palace, and no throne. All he has is a cave. And yet out of that cave comes one of the most confident prayers in the Psalter. Be merciful unto me, O God, be merciful unto me. For my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge, until these calamities be overpast. Psalm 57, verse 1. David repeats himself because the need is real and pressing. He is not reciting a formal prayer. The word merciful here means to show grace, to bend down in favor toward one who has no claim on it. David does not appeal to his own righteousness, rather he appeals to God's character. Then comes the ground of his confidence. For my soul trusteth in thee. David does not trust the cave walls, nor does he depend on the darkness to hide him. He looks to God. The image David presents is striking. In the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge. This is the language of a young bird pressed under the body of its mother when a hawk circles overhead. The chick does not fight the hawk. It hides under the wings. David, surrounded by enemies, does the same. He presses himself under God. He stays there until these calamities be overpast. The word overpast means to pass on, to move through. David does not pretend that the danger is not real. He names it, but he is confident they will pass, and he intends to stay under those wings until they do. I will cry unto God Most High, unto God that performeth all things for me. Psalm 57, verse 2. David names God twice here, and each name carries freight. God Most High is the God who sits above every earthly power. Saul is a king, but God Most High is above every king. David cries upward, past the cave ceiling, past the hills of Judah, to the God who outranks every threat. Then the second name, God that performeth all things for me. This is not arrogance, but theology. David has watched God work on his behalf. God has been performing things for David his whole life. He calls on that same God now. The word performeth means to bring to completion, to finish what has been started. God does not start a work and leave it unfinished. What God begins, he completes. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that would swallow me up. Selah. God shall send forth his mercy and his truth. Psalm 57, verse 3. The enemy wants to swallow David whole. That is the image, a predator consuming its prey. But David's eyes are not on the predator. They are on heaven. God rescues from heaven, not from a neighboring hill, nor from a nearby city, but from heaven. The rescue comes from outside the situation, from above every earthly circumstance, from the place where no enemy has any access. What God sends is specific. His mercy and his truth. Mercy refers to God's love, his loyal binding commitment to his own. Truth refers to God's faithfulness, his absolute reliability to do what he has promised. These two go together throughout the Psalter. They are not abstract qualities. They are the two pillars of God's relationship with his people. When God sends mercy and truth, he sends himself. His word is made active on behalf of the one crying out.